After 2.5 years, or a little more, our house is finally ready and complete for us to show you the entire thing. October 2022, we took possession of our property. These are some of the things that we
went through
just to get a driveway put in. So we're here at our future home base. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Now the work begins. Number one challenge, get rid of all these trees.
This is our driveway. There is a culvert under here. It's a 30-foot wide culvert, so we just got to get rid of these little seedlings and that, and then we can drive onto the property and clear the rest of it.
All right, let's get this party started. Once we got the trees all chopped down.
Well, the ones in the driveway anyway.
Yeah. Well,
hiding the property.
We ended up, Aaron Strom brought his machine over and started preparing our driveway so that we could get ready for our build.
Actually drive into the driveway.
Yeah, instead of parking on the road.
Yeah.
And that's when he came across this giant rock.
So Aaron's doing a little bit of work right here, and he's scraped up part of the driveway. Now there's a big rock he's trying to dig out. I think that's a big rock. I think you might have to go down a little bit further. Wow. Well, if we don't remove that rock, it's going to start sticking up into the driveway. So, remove it and backfill it. I think he's taking a break.
In July of 2023, our trailer was parked right here and we were putting in a foundation. We continued to make a little bit of progress here today. We were getting the rebars in for the posts on the porch. Kelly's working hard at it. And we've got all the forms in. We just got to get the rebar in between. In September of 2023, we had our logs arrive. That was a big day. 2024, we decided that in order to complete the house, we needed to be here, and we chose to move up to the Kootenays full time. Okay.
It's windy out here.
Just a little bit.
We're right on the bow of the ferry going from Balfour to Kootenay Bay.
I'll be one of the first ones off on the other side. Definitely feeding Brent to the property.
Yeah, well, I was one of the first ones on, but being a larger trailer, I usually get put in the middle of the ship, and I'm always one of the last ones off, which I'm getting used to. I've done it so many times. It's just part of the course.
Okay, so we're heading across to Kootenay Ferry for the last time in hopefully months and months and months and months.
Yes, I don't want to go back to Nelson either, Miriam.
So that we can complete our house, and now let's go inside and have a look. Okay, so let's do this house tour now that we've got it all done. So we put in the wood stove, but first I had to put the tiles in before we got the stove. So that was a new learning experience. Tiles are set, I cleaned them off, got all the little bits, which lesson learned. Be more careful with your mortar. That took a lot of extra work. This is a rapid dry grout, which one guy suggested if you're new to the game, probably don't use it, but it's what we got. So I tried to work quickly. So this is my grout before I give it a wipe with a sponge. It's supposed to sit for 20 to 30 minutes.
It was Miriam's first tiling job, and she did a bang-up job. Come on, girls.
And not necessarily in the right order, but we built our little kitchen nook, which we shared last week with you. So let me get these books off the table. So our table is all complete. We have our benches, and we repurposed some bar stools to make chairs, and made ourselves a cozy little nook. There's blankets on the bench because the dogs like to sit on the bench.
Well, actually, that's Wrigley's favorite spot, is right in front of the main window. So, well, we know she's been there because there's usually drool marks sitting on top of the windowsill.
Oh, Wrigley.
But yeah, so the dogs like to look out there. Wrigley stays there. Bailey goes up halfway up the stairs so she can stare straight out the door,
So
because the door has a big window in it.
So they both have their vantage points, so
Yes.
they can see things, people coming and going. And into our kitchen, which sink's full of dishes. Had to do that. So we did our live edge acacia countertop, and inserted that lovely sink, which I quite enjoy. The only problem is if I don't do the dishes throughout the day, there's a lot of dishes I can fit in there.
That's a fact.
And our pantry, which I have to get a stool to get to the top of.
So, I'm 6'1". This gives you an idea how tall we are. So it's, I believe, what, 8'2"?
I don't remember.
8 foot, 8'2", somewhere in there. So I've got a step ladder, a little step ladder for us, so we can see what's at the top, way in the back.
Yeah. So then we ended up getting, there isn't any natural gas. We could do propane if we wanted to, but quite frankly, I'm kind of done with cooking with propane. So we got an induction range, which boils water way faster than our propane stove in the RV does. So then we got our microwave / hood vent, which works like super great. Very pleased with the choices we made. And then into our bathroom, which was my second tiling job. This floor just gave me a run for its money.
And on top of that, we actually have in-floor heating in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So once I finished that, ran the wire, and then Miriam got to do her tiling job.
Yeah, don't look too close because there are some flaws, I'm not gonna lie. And then there was glue that got on it from installing the shower, which I love. Somebody's like, why don't you get a bigger shower? Well, washer and dryer had to fit in here too.
3 foot by 4 foot is huge.
I mean, compared to what we've had in the trailer, it is a very large shower. So glass doors, rainfall shower head, and we also have the hand wand as well. So, and with the that's just a paneling that kind of looks like marble, which I quite like. So we don't have the care of marble, and it's just much easier to take care of. And then our bedroom, which we sleep in it. It's comfortable, it's cozy, and we have a good view of our backyard in the morning. And we have these curtains because in the morning the sun comes blaring in here, so we got some blackout blinds to keep it a little darker in here, you know, so that if the need arises, we can sleep in. So yeah, this headboard took up, because we got the headboard with storage, it took up a little bit more space, so it definitely reduced our walking space in behind the bed. Very pleased with my closet. We got this one from IKEA, a pack system closet, and we went with the lighter color. I thought about doing the matching color to the bed, but then I thought, oh, it's gonna be too dark in here if I do that. Okay, then on up to the loft, which was the last space that we completed. We still could use at least one more piece of furniture up there. We just haven't found the right one yet. See, there's Bailey's favorite spot, halfway up the stairs, as you can see outside. These stairs are gorgeous. Lake Country Log Homes did a beautiful job of building these. They're just a half log, and they're the same red cedar that we had in for the rest of the log home. So upstairs, the loft, we didn't really know what to do with it at first. We thought, well, it's going to be storage. And then once we sort of evaluated our space downstairs, the loft became a little bit of a workspace for me, and still lots of storage. The family heirloom photo albums, and Maddie's little resting spot. And like I said, we still have another piece of furniture to track down to see what's going to fit in here. And a couple of blankets or pillows for the dogs to lie in. And when I'm up here working or enjoying a program on TV, the dogs come up and sit here with me. So that is our completed cabin in the Kootenays.
And one thing I'd like to point out, Miriam's cousin Willem and his wife Freda were just here from the Netherlands, and they pointed out that on video you can't really tell how large these logs are. So if you take a look to your right here, honey, these logs here are roughly 16 to 18 inch in diameter. So they're actually very large compared to a lot of other log homes that we've seen. So just to give you an idea, well, that's a fairly large chunk of wood. Mm-hmm. And that is basically what our shell is made out of. Mm-hmm. And then we've put the roof on and done 1x6 tongue and groove in the ceiling, which we will be carrying on out over the porch, just outside. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic when we're completely done. But everything inside is 100% finished.
Mm-hmm. So now the inside is done, more work needs to happen outside. We need to build our house for Blondie, our RV, and like Brent said, we need to put some boards up in the ceiling, because right now we have a bird's nest up there, so when we get the boards in,
there was a robin started building a nest right up in the top of the ridge beam, So we'll take care of that once it's all moved out.
Yeah, we'll be doing that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So, and then Blondie's home is just going to be over here. She's kind of parked a little bit beside and behind it right now. And that is work, and things we'll show you as we get them done. So that's all we wanted to share with you this week.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Ring that bell for notifications.